Welcome to Keto Meals and Recipes.com. Today's recipe is a really filling breakfast or brunch crispy chorizo and cheese omelette. The macronutrient ratio for this recipe is 2.5 to 1 with 3.7 grams of total carbs. Begin by taking one chorizo sausage and squeezing it out of its casing. Loosen and flatten the meat with your fork. This will make it easier to fry. First, preheat your skillet, then lightly grease it. You don't need much oil because the chorizo sausage meat will produce a lot of fat. When your skillet is hot, put the chorizo sausage meat into the frying pan. While the sausage is frying, use your spatula to break up the large chunks. When the bottom is done, flip the meat over. You want to fry both sides very well. While the sausage is frying, or beforehand, prepare the other ingredients. Weigh out the cheese, chop up the green onions, and get your salt and pepper. You can also add an optional ingredient such as jalapeno peppers. When your sausage is done, scoop it out and put it into a plate and set aside. You can discard the oil because you don't need it. The next step is to take a clean cold frying or omelette pan and coat it with either coconut oil or room temperature butter. All you need is a very thin layer. Before putting your frying pan onto the heat, grate your cheese evenly over the entire surface of your frying pan. Once you've grated the cheese, put your pan over medium-high heat and caramelize the cheese. This will take a couple minutes. While the cheese is caramelizing, crack the 2 eggs in a bowl. Add the water and blend with a fork. You don't want to whisk because you do not want to add extra air and make the eggs fluffy for this recipe. While the cheese is being caramelized, you'll notice that it will bubble and look greasy at first. If large bubbles form, burst them with your fork and keep frying until the grease is almost gone and the cheese is starting to get a golden color. Then take your eggs and pour them on top of the cheese. Tilt the pan so that the eggs coat the entire surface and all the cheese has been covered. Then immediately add the green onion, but only to half of the surface area. Sprinkle the salt and pepper, and then evenly distribute the chorizo sausage only on top of the area with the green onions. Keep a close eye, and when you notice that the eggs are starting to look done on top, using your spatula, carefully flip the side without the filling onto the filling side. Then increase the heat to high. Fry until the underside appears to be getting crispy, and then flip. Fry until that side is also golden brown and crispy. You can test if the cheese is crispy enough by running a fork over the surface. You should be able to hear the scratchy sound. Once both sides are crispy, slide the omelette onto a plate. I hope you enjoy your breakfast. See you next time, and thank you for watching. I would appreciate your help in growing this channel, so please share the recipe and subscribe. The description below has a link to my blog where you get the printed recipe. See you next time, and thank you for watching.